Hey, what's going on, YouTubers? EXO coming at you here, ultra excited today. I can barely contain myself, so much stuff has happened. I can't wait to tell you guys. As you know, in our last video, we removed all of these alternators from our truck, and in the meantime, we actually sold our truck for the price of the tires. It had some really nice rubber on it, but guys, guess what? In just 7 days, I found a new vehicle, a new base vehicle. I had to search the entire nation because evidently the color is ultra rare and it looks awesome. It's huge. It's gonna fit all of these 18s in it perfectly, guys. So in this video, I am gonna show you the new project vehicle. I don't know what the project name is gonna be, but man, oh man, this thing is a behemoth. Let's go check it out. Man, I can't wait to show you guys this. I can't even tell you the feeling I had when I finally found this vehicle, because it took some finagling actually finding it. I had to travel to Massachusetts from North Carolina to buy this, and that was after like 6 people said, oh yeah man, we can get you this truck, no problem. But it's literally it's standing right in front of me. I just kind of want to build up this moment a little bit because it felt so amazing for me, so I kind of want to give you guys a little bit of that too. I just got back home this morning at 5 a.m. I drove straight shot. I had to go back up to Maine, register it, inspect it, and all that good jazz, and we are road legal, ready for a new project, guys. Let's introduce EXO's new project vehicle. There she is, guys. Holy smokes, look at how big it is. A 2018 Nissan NV 3500. These things are the biggest in its class, and it can hold almost 4,000 pounds up back. And once you get a load of just how boxy and how big this thing is on the inside, you'll know why I chose this. It's very hard to find this vehicle, and everybody's got a Suburban, everybody's got a Tahoe, but not many people have this, and that's why it brings me so much joy to tell you guys about it. I'm gonna open this, show you how boxy she is. Look at it! It's already got MDF panels on the side. Oh my God, can you imagine 18s up the yin-yang in here? Oh my gosh, more than enough room for some crazy activities. Oh my gosh, and it smells great. And I did this as kind of like a birthday present for me. I'm turning 30 years old in like 2 weeks. This is the first time I've ever done anything like this. I've always had vehicles with like 150, 200,000 miles on it, but oh my gosh, it feels so unreal. It's huge, guys. It's absolutely huge. I'll open the back and just give you another perspective here. I'm gonna be able to have my battery bank all beautifully shown off back here because of how big everything is, and it's double-sided. Bam! Look at how flat it is, guys. You remember my last vehicle, how it had kind of like a little incline or like a little step down right halfway part? Well, not anymore. It's all flat and it's all freaking square, rectangle out the butt. I love it, guys, and it rides like a freaking Cadillac. I was going like 85 miles an hour and I was at like 1900 RPMs. It's got a 7-speed transmission. Oh my God, 380 horsepower. V8 engine. I am so happy, so happy. And there's space for days. Look at how much space there is between the seat and that. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be such a great blank template, guys. And it's strong as hell. I just can't wait to get going with this. And I know there's gonna be those people saying, this kid's an idiot for buying a new car just to do a base install. But get this is gonna be a kicker for everybody. I'm gonna be doing a national tour. I'm gonna be going across the entire United States with this thing. That was my goal. I wanted to have a vehicle that had no restrictions between going to Vegas, going to Boston, Oregon. I can go anywhere with this thing right here. The vehicle itself is rated commercially at 800,000 miles. So even if we decrease the lifespan by like 75%, I'm still getting an average 200K out of this thing. But I guarantee we're gonna get more out of this thing. It's beautiful. You can see that she's not an ordinary van. All the engine parts are right up here. I don't have to worry about some doghouse or taking out some parts in the inside. The engine's all on the outside, so it'll be easier to work with. There's our belt down there. We'll be able to figure some sort of configuration for possibly a dual alternator setup, but I think that's about just as much as this may want, but I'm not sure. We'll get some more second opinions. Oh gosh. And it's got a security system. I forgot. It's got a security system. Whoops. Take a look at this behemoth. Looking back at that, oh my God. Up here, it's got a nice big center console. I can fit tons of stuff in there. And I think I'm gonna leave everything up here pretty much stock for right now. I'm not gonna change the dashboard like I wanted to in my other car because it's brand new, it's beautiful. So, you know, this is the plan. You know, if anything, you know, that we see, you know, breaks, I'll go ahead and address it and reinforce it. So little by little, all the things that may be weak spots in this, like this little sunglasses thing, say if this starts flexing, you know, we can always address little things like this to make them stronger in the long run. But man, just sitting in here feels like otherworldly. On the way down here, I was like completely zoned out, Twilight status, just thinking of what is gonna be coming out of this project. It has so much that I need and so much that I want. It was a no-brainer for me. It's the exact color that I wanted, and that's why, you know, you probably see a lot of these white ones around, the white vans. I don't like the look of that. This black one's gonna look awesome with some tires on it, a good set of tires, and oh man, I just can't wait. Take a look at these tires right here. Friggin' big hefty mamas with 8 lugs right there. My last truck had like 5, so this is gonna be handling the weight a lot better. And I think there's some Firestones on there right now. But any good recommendations? The owner of Crescendo Audio said he may be able to hook us up with a wheel sponsorship. What do you guys think about something like that? So right now, the preliminary plan is to do a big cage, kind of like a big rectangle, maybe even outside the vehicle, because another person who owned one of these, I sent him a message and that's what he was doing. So he could just literally take the whole shell and slide it in and out. So that way, if he ever wanted to remove it, he could. I mean, I don't know if I actually want to build the wall into the truck, like literally, like attach it to the sides, attach it to the roof. I may end up just foaming like the tops, just to fill up that void, you know what I mean? So I think that's probably the way it's gonna go, just a big slide-in enclosure. We'll probably have to use a forklift for that. That's not something I have. But we'll send out some messages and maybe we can connect with somebody who has bigger tools, industrials type stuff like that. But overall, there's 120 inches, I believe, from here to here. And there's 240 cubic feet of available fun. I should just say, absolute fun. And I'm gonna go to the B pillar right here. So right where the headliner starts, and kind of comes down a little bit is where the beginning of the wall is gonna be. And then I'm probably gonna have the subs oriented like this, going back, not sideways like I did in the other install, but I'm not 100% sure yet. It'll all depend on how the configuration fits in here with optimization, trying to get the most airspace out of this as possible. I'm thinking of a 4th order though, a big 4th order. And I know a lot of people are like, go 6th or go home. But you know, those are a little bit more finicky. They can actually be more trouble than they're worth sometimes. If they don't come out right the first time, you gotta change some things up. And I don't know if I wanna deal with that extra bit of stress. I was kinda surprised actually to see that they have these MDF panels. They're just 1/8 of an inch thick, but I thought it was like, it almost, when I first opened the car, I'm like, holy shit, it's already, they already started walling it for me. I was making a joke with the guy. But I will say, getting this vehicle was a process. I ended up, you know, going through like 8 different dealerships and all of them ended up falling through with this truck. No one, like, oh yeah, we can get that for you, no problem, come on down. All right, well, I drove down and they ended up not being able to get it. And that happened again and again. So that's why I had to call Massachusetts. I went onto the Nissan USA website and located this truck friggin' 900 miles away, and luckily we were able to make it happen. It almost didn't happen. I gotta say, this is the best decision I think I will ever make. Friggin', I get to build my credit, I get to have a brand new vehicle, go cross country, friggin' touring. Oh, I feel so blessed right now. At 30 years old, this is the first time, well, almost 30. The first time I feel like I've made like actually no, getting this house was kind of like my big like, oh, manly moment. But this right here, driving this, I felt like a man. Like, inside, I still feel like this wicked, jubilated little boy. But you get little reminders here and there that you have to adult, and then you're like, oh yeah, I am one. So that's where I am right now, guys, just over the moon, so freaking happy. I wanted to tell you guys about it right now, and yeah, just so much to look forward to, and it's gonna be going way faster than Frankenstein ever would because of the amount, how much less work is involved with this, because I had to work backwards before I could work forwards in the last project, and that was a pain in the butt. So, let's do a nice little wide angle here. There she is, friggin' EXO, right there. And I already know that I'm gonna name it. Like, these things kind of come naturally to me. It'll just pop out one day. I'll be walking by the truck and then a random name will fly out and it'll probably stick. But what would you guys name this big behemoth black mamba? What would you call the project vehicle? You know, we had Frankenstein, and the reason for that, because we had kind of mismatched equipment. Well, this is gonna be a freaking road-worthy, show-worthy, SPL monster bass machine. I can't wait, guys. So, I'm gonna let this video go up for what it is. I hope I showed you just about everything that you would like to see. Oh, no. Let me just show you this. The underbody. I'm coming from Maine. So, imagine seeing something like this. No frickin' rust anywhere. Just a beautiful frickin' truck. All right, guys, now I'm gonna sign off and say goodbye and say thank you. And I'm just so happy to be in a position where I can actually get my first new vehicle. I am so happy. I will talk to you guys in the next video when we get cruising with some bruising. Wait, with some bassin'. Yeah.